Hello and welcome back to another one of Paul's beer reviews. Hope you're doing well today. I've got a German Heller's lager to review for you this evening, and I'm going back to Benediktiner from Germany. This is their Hell's lager coming in at 5% ABV. I bought this in ALDI, and they were doing 4 cans of this for £5.99, and they're 500ml cans. So a really good value for money purchase. I've had a lot of people mention, I did a live stream last week, and a lot of people were saying ALDI was stocking some really good German beers. Obviously, it was Oktoberfest season, and I never go into ALDI. Very rarely I pop into an ALDI, and I went in there today, and I picked up some Benediktiner. I keep absolutely butchering the pronunciation. I think it's Benediktiner Brewery, who originally from, was it Etta somewhere? The name of it? Name of the place they were from originally, yeah, Ettal. Originally from Ettal in Bavaria, now brewed in Lich. And I think it's brewed by another company under the supervision of Benediktiner. So they're not an exclusive brewery anymore. But once upon a time, it was brewed exclusively, and I believe it was exclusively brewed in a monastery in Ettal. But yeah, I would have to be fact-checked and all this stuff, because I might just be talking waffle. I reviewed the Weissbier. They're also selling that in ALDI, and that is delicious. Get down to ALDI. It is like the 28th or 29th of September. I cannot remember the date off the top of my head at all. But yeah, I bought 4 cans of the Weiss, 4 cans of the Hell's Lager. Get down to ALDI. Hopefully this is going to be as good as the Weiss. I'm confident. This is a 5% Heller's lager. It's a good ABV. And I'm pouring this into a lager glass. However, it is a Hofbrau lager glass, so apologies if that triggers anyone. I do not have a Benediktiner glass. What can I say? Who has? Benediktiner Hell. There is the can. I like the branding. There is something about traditional German brewery branding. It just kind of says quality to me. There's something about it. It's like putting on a warm blanket. It's that comfort, you know. There's something traditional that I love about it. Look at that. Beautiful, crystal clear, pure gold, lovely carbonation. Beautiful looking lager. With a finger of foamy, pure white looking head on it. Let's get snouting, see what the aromas tell us. Oh, it's a lovely aroma. That is a lovely, clean, malty, classic German aroma. Touch of spice on it as well, which is a nice little touch. This smells incredible. I'm actually really excited about this now. I've had people's opinions on YouTube I've heard from recently who really rate this stuff, and there are people's opinions who I respect, so I am very excited about this. Let's get stuck in, shall we? Cheers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's bloody good. That's a bloody good lager. Oh, it's complex as well. It's Heller's lager in body, it's Heller's lager in malty sweetness, and then there's a very subtle, dry, almost spicy finish, which is more Pilsner-esque. It's a beautifully rounded lager, this. I mean, again, I'm getting conditioning on the glass that's hanging in there, which is always a beautiful thing when you start drinking the lager, and it kind of makes a little divots every time you take a mouthful, you know. Beautifully carbonated, not too heavy, not too gassy. Lovely peppery white bread, fresh bread notes. A little bit of citrus, touch of citrus, not a lot. Slightly grassy note to it, and then there's a lovely peppery dry finish to it. God, that's good. That is a really, really lovely lager. Oh, it's the sort of thing I could sit and drink a few of. 5%. I could catch you out, this one. And that's also another good sign. Another sign of a very well brewed lager, when it's just ridiculously drinkable despite the strong ABV. Yeah, the bready character, the bready malt character is classic German, really envelops your palate. And then I say there's that lovely kind of subtle floral citrus note, touch of grassiness to it, a little bit of earthiness, and then that turns into a peppery dryness at the back end, but it's not over the top, it's balanced, it's really, really nicely made. Yeah, this is a lager brewed the only way that Germans can. If they do it better than anyone else, I will die on that hill. I really will. The Germans still produce the best lagers in the world. The rest of us will just kind of playing catch up and trying to emulate, and I never feel like we quite get there. I've drunk some average German beers lately. Some of the Oktoberfest beers this year have been, in my opinion, decidedly average. So it's nice to have, it's nice to be able to grab a classic traditional German beer and for it to taste like a good quality German beer. I think sometimes even German brewers get lost in the whole fest beer thing. Maybe they're under pressure to produce a beer that lives up to the history of Oktoberfest, German fest beers in general. But to be able to pick up a Benediktiner in Aldi for $5.99 for 4 big cans, 4 500ml cans, and get that level of quality, that's a great purchase. Really, really nice. Oh, absolute banger. Absolute banger. You almost feel like, I like a few lagers, I'm waffling here, but I like a few lagers and have like a bag of crisps or something after a couple. And I always feel like having a bag of crisps with one of these would be doing it a disservice, you know, because you'd be taking away from the flavour of the beer. The beer in itself is almost a meal. There's quite a bit going on with it. Every ounce of it is quality. Every bit of it is quality. But there's a complexity to it. There's that bready, malty, almost sweetness that you would expect from a German Heller's lager. But then there's that lovely, dry, subtle, spicy finish to it as well. It just kind of keeps you on your toes. That's top quality lager. That's really, really nice. I love that. I've got no issues with it whatsoever. That is what I want. That is what I expect from a German Hell's lager. And again, to be able to pick it up in the supermarket for less than £6 for, you know, nearly 4 pints of it, you're laughing. Get to Aldi, go get it. You will not be disappointed. That's a 10 out of 10 lager. That's glorious. Benediktiner Hell in Aldi, $5.99 for 4 big cans. Get yourself down there, purchase all of them. Grab them all. I hope you've enjoyed the review. I certainly have. Give it a thumbs up. Do appreciate that. Till my next one, you take care.